Some men can love you and still not value you. I know that may sound a bit strange to some of you, because this is where many women get confused and end up staying longer than they should. Sometimes as a woman, you may feel a man's presence, his desire, and you may even feel that he loves you. But at the same time, you also feel neglected, overlooked, and you feel like your love is being taken for granted sometimes. And that contradiction is what keeps a lot of women stuck in relationships. Because at that moment, a part of them may be telling them that the man loves them, while some other questions lie. Then why does he continue to hurt me at the same time? Will be running through their mind. This is the hard truth many people avoid. Love by itself is not a proof of value. A man can deeply fall in love with you and still not treat you as someone who is important to him. He may need you in his life and still not protect your place in his life. And he may need you emotionally and still fail to show up in a way that makes you feel safe with him. That is because love is a feeling, but value is a decision. And decisions show up in how you are being treated in relationships. So pay attention to that. Because when a man values you, it reflects in how he speaks to you, especially when he's angry. How he prioritizes you. How consistent he will be with you. And how careful he is with your emotions. Not just when it's convenient for him, but especially when it costs him something. Many people confuse intensity with intention. Just because someone feels strongly loved doesn't mean they are going to treat you right. Just because they come back to you, they call to check on you every second, they tell you that they miss you, or say the right words to you, doesn't mean they are ready to give you the kind of love you deserve. This is where the whole damage happens. Because some women hold on to temporary emotions, and they ignore repeated patterns. They remember how a man treated them some time ago. They replay the good conversation they once had together. But they ignore the moment the same man disrespected them. And slowly, they create an illusion in their mind. An illusion that convinces them that the man truly loves them, otherwise he wouldn't have stayed with them for a long time. But they forgot to ask themselves the simple but important question like, does he value me the same way I value him? Because someone may need you but he doesn't value you. They may need you to stay because they have something they benefited from you. But they value you the moment they start treating you right because they are afraid to lose you. And if you are honest with yourself, you will notice the difference. That is why some relationships are so hard to grieve. Because you are not just grieving the person. You are grieving the version of the relationship you believed in. The version where you thought things would change if you stay a little longer. And the version where you believed that his feelings would eventually turn into consistency, respect, and emotional safety. But that version of him you believed in never truly existed. And accepting that truth can be more painful than losing the person itself. Now listen carefully. You cannot build a healthy relationship on potential alone. And you cannot feel secure in a place where you are constantly being made to question your worth. Real love does not make you guess where you stand in someone's life. It does not leave you constantly trying to interpret mixed signals. And it does not make you feel like you have to earn basic respects. If you are always explaining your pain, always adjusting your expectations, and always hoping he will change one day, then you are not in a safe emotional space. And no matter how strong the feelings are, that kind of connection will drain you over time. Here's the part many people don't want to hear. You can be deeply loved and still be in the wrong relationship. Because the right relationship is not defined by how intense the emotions are. It is defined by how well you are being treated consistently. By how secure you feel staying with your partner. And by how much peace exists between the two of you. So if you find yourself in a situation where a man loves you but keeps hurting you, you need to stop asking if he loves you. And start asking if you feel safe in the relationship at all. Because your heart does not just need connection. It needs care. It needs stability. It needs to feel safe being open. And anything that keeps breaking you while disguised itself as love is something you need to pay attention to.